everyone, welcome to part 6 of our series of the solutions of your Csec Mathematics Paper 1, year 2020. I will continue with question 23, and it reads as follows. If x is an integer that satisfies the inequality, 4 is less than 2x, and 2x is less than or equal to 6, then I have 4 options. Alright, so let's see. So we have 2x is less than or equal to 6, and it is greater than 4. Now remember that the question specifically asks if x is an integer. So therefore I have a term 2x here, which means that I need to get x by itself. In order to do so, I realize that I have 2 being multiplied by x. So therefore, I will divide through by the coefficient of 2. Alright? So I will do so on the right hand side and also on the left hand side. Now, 4 over 2 has a factor of 2. So I can get 1 set of 2 out of 2 and 2 sets of 2 out of 4. I can get 1 set of 2 out of 2, 1 set of 2 out of 2, leaving x. On the right hand side, I can get 1 set out of 2 out of 2, and I can get 3 sets of 2 out of 6. So therefore, I have 2, right? So I have a situation where x is less than or equal to 3 and x is greater than 2. So looking at my solutions, my answer is A. Moving on to question 24. Given that 3 star 6 is equal to 12 and 2 star 5 is equal to 9, then A star B may be defined as. Now this may be considered as a substitution question. So we have 2 conditions here. We have 3 star 6 is equal to 12, and we have 2 star 5, and that is equal to 9. Now we need to find a definition for A star B. Now what it simply means that if A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 6, when I substitute these values into any one of these 4 options, I should get 12. But not only should I get 12 in this case, this condition should satisfy the second equation as well. 2 star 5 equals 9. Okay, what do I mean by that? Now let us set A equal to 3 and B equal to 6. Okay, in this case, A is going to be equal to 2 and B equal to 5. Alright, so I'm going to do a little trial and error to see if any one of these responses will satisfy these 2 conditions. I'm going to choose randomly. Let me choose B. So B, the defining equation for B is A squared minus B. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Now, in this case, A is 3, so I will square 3 minus B, which is 6. Alright, so 3 3s is 9 minus 6, and that is equal to 3. Alright, so in this case, I'm going to be using A squared minus B. So in this case now, A is 2, so I will square 2 minus B, in this case it is 5. Alright, so 2 2s is 4 minus 5, and that will give me negative 1. Alright, so if you notice, after doing the substitution, I realized that my result of 3 does not satisfy this equation, and my result of -1 does not satisfy this equation. Let me choose D. So I'm just choosing random answers because I'm doing trial and error. Okay, so I'm utilizing 2A plus B. Alright, so in this case, A is 3 and B is 6. So that is 2 times 3 plus B, which is 6. 2 3s is 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Alright, so I realize that this answer matches this condition. Now let us look at the other condition, which is 2 star 5, and that should be equal to 9. So using 2A plus B, where A is 2 and B is 5, so I will substitute A is equal to 2 and B, which is equal to 5. So 2 2s is 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Alright, so there you have it. Now the expression 2A plus B satisfies these two conditions. So my answer is D. Moving right along. Now for question 5, if P plus Q is equal to -1 and PQ is equal to -6, then P cube plus Q cube is equal to. So what this basically means, it simply means that if I have two numbers, when I find the sum of the numbers, my answer is -1. However, when I find the product of these two numbers, then the result should be -6. Now this looks like something that I'm familiar with. If I can recall quadratic equations, then I think it closely relates to this condition that is given here. Alright, now if I multiply two numbers, which two numbers will give me -6? I can use +1 times -6, but that will give me -6. However, when I add them, 1 plus -6, then the answer is going to be -5. So I don't think that these are the two factors that we're looking for. Let's look at -3 times 2. So -3 times 2, that would give me -6. However, let's add them now. So -3 plus 2, and that will give us -1. Alright, very good. Alright, so I think that we would have found the two factors that we're looking for. So in this case, P is equal to -3 and 2 is equal to Q. Alright, so now that we have found the values of P and Q, then I can safely say that the expression P cube plus Q cube, alright, is equal to, so remember, P is equal to -3 and I will cube -3 plus Q, and we have found Q to be +2, and I will also cube 2. -3 cube is -27 plus 2 cube is 8. -27 plus 8 will give me a result of -19. Okay, so in this case, my answer is A. Moving right along. Now for question 26, the distance L that an elastic string is stretched by hanging an object of mass M varies directly as the mass of that object. Now, if a 5 kilogram object stretches the string 31 centimeters, so I like to make a graphical representation of whatever is given in a question. So I have my mass. Let me consider this rectangular mass, and this mass is 5 kilograms. And I was told that this 5 kilograms stretches the string 31 centimeters. So this is the distance right here. On the other hand, now, how far will a 29 kilogram object stretch the string? So if a 5 kilogram object stretches the string 31, now I'm expecting that a mass of 29 kilogram will stretch it even farther. Alright, so for argument's sake, the 29 kg or kilogram right, which stretches a little bit farther. So that is what I'm thinking. Now remember that it varies directly. So therefore I can say now, if the 5 kilogram stretches the string 31 centimeters, then my duty now is to find out how far will 29 kilograms stretch this string. And I'm going to use X to represent that value. Now I'm going to be using proportion, and of course I'll be using what I call the cross multiply method, whereby in this case I would multiply 29 kilograms times 31 centimeters, and that is equal to 5 kilograms times X. Alright, so we're making some progress here. So 29 kilograms times 31 centimeters will give me 899, and that is equal to 5 kilograms times X. So solving for X, since 5 kilograms is multiplied by X, then I will divide both sides by 5 kilograms. And if I divide the right hand side by 5 kg, I will have to do the same thing onto the left hand side as well. Alright, so I can get one set of 5 from the denominator, one set of 5 from the numerator. So I can simply say now that 899 divided by 5 kilograms is going to give me 179.8 centimeters, and that is going to be the length of the string. So my answer is D. On to question 27. Given that A is a matrix, then 3A equals, so what this basically means, this is scalar multiplication. So what will happen is that I will take the scalar 3 and multiply by each of the elements of matrix A. So matrix A has elements 1, 3, 3, 0, -5, -3, sorry about that, and +5. Alright, so thus 3A would be 3 times each element. So 3A is simply 3 times 1, 3, 3, 0, -3, and 5. So that will give us 3, right? 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times -3 is -9, 3 times 3 is +9,